on the the actual what was it called?
Thumbnail.
Video.
Not thumbnail, but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And that was the only time I've ever really gone and searched up the actual whatever somebody was advertising.
Yeah, how I came across Game Anyone was just through my friend Julian. He found Scorch 32 and then introduced me to it. And just Let's Playing in general.
I kind of started watching Hellfire Comes just because I started looking into some of the Ratchet and Clank stuff. I didn't have a PS3 at the time, and I couldn't wait to get an actual PS3. And I wanted to know so badly what happened in Tools of Destruction. And so I ended up watching that, A Crack in Time. And just around that time, I decided, well, how about I actually go and there are a couple of other games I kind of wanted to know about. The first one being Sonic Adventure 2, which brought me to Hellfire Comes, and then I thought to myself later on, there are a couple of other games I wouldn't mind looking at, like God of War, and that got me to Scorch, and that got me to Game Anyone, and then, Super Mario 64 brought me to Nufi Banga, and then 300 LPs later, I finally found somebody else other than Nufi Banga. Ever watch anything from Dave the Usher though anymore?
Not really.
I mean, he really hasn't dropped in quality. It's just
He hasn't done anything different.
it's not necessarily that. It's just nowadays he kind of has a lot more competition. I mean, not like on Game Anyone, he was like one of the funniest people, but when you get off of that site, he's no longer the top dog.
I see.
I mean, have you ever seen his fast food, that game?
No.
Well, he had this story where he was talking about how he had to go take a shit, and I believe it was a Subway. And the entire hilarious story. And I don't think you can get that stuff anymore from I don't really think you can actually get that stuff anymore.
But talking about fast food?
Yeah, and he brought up the entire had to go and shit at a Subway's story, and I don't really think you can actually get that from something like Dave the Usher anymore. For hilarity, at least.
Yeah.
And it's also, the type of games he likes to play. I mean, if you would actually get off of Final Fantasy X, I might go back to him. Unless somebody is going to start bashing some of the characters, I don't really feel like ever going and watching anybody play that game. And no, I don't have an irrational hatred of any of the characters.
Ha ha ha? Question mark.
No, I'll justify my hatred of most of those characters. I mean, even the antagonist doesn't feel threatening at all.
I swear they gave you too many E-tanks in this game.
Which it would have made the entire game easier if I remembered they gave you shitloads of E-tanks. Go and use them, fool. You want to make that game hard? Don't use any of them.
Haven't used one yet, son.
I beat the game without using any of them. Until I realized, holy shit, I have way too many of these. I don't really need them. And I had too many because I wasn't using any of them. And that would have damn well made trying to beat Needleman so much easier. To be honest, how many Robot Masters are actually weak to Needleman? I mean, Shadow Man.
I don't know, I have to look at a website or something. Couldn't tell you right now.
Last time I checked, quite a lot of them.
Are you serious? Dang it.
It's good against Snake Man. It's good against Needleman. It's good against, well, Shadow Man himself. Not to mention the fact that it's supposed to be good against Sparkman, and it's actually, you know, really good at Sparkman. That's at least 4 of them. To be honest, I probably should be playing Going Commando. I kind of feel like playing that now. Actually, I have a question for you.
Yes, go on.
What did you have, out of all your inspirations, who do you think inspired you the most?
For LPing?
Yeah.
Who inspired me the most? Oh, it's down there. Maybe Clement.
I can see that.
I think that's about the extent.
Any others?
Guess recently Get Daved.
I mean, I'm not going to lie about how I actually got some inspiration from Quill 18.
Yeah.
But really, I've gone off of so many different people that I just decided, well, fuck it, I'm just going to do this in the way I feel like it most of the time. And then change it later, and then change it again. But probably a bit of Newfie actually.
I see.
I mean, he's the one that showed me pretty much half of the games I've ever played on an emulator.
Crap.
Not to mention, one introduced me to the Mega Man series, Sonic series, you know, classic. Because,
Yeah.
you know, I definitely already played some of those games. Well, the old Mario games, the Donkey Kong Country series, I only played Land at that point. The NES in general, the SNES in general, the Genesis. You want me to continue? Anything that's classic, I didn't really... I might have knew of, but I'd never actually seen any of that shit until I seen Newfie do some of that. A lot of my classic trivia comes from him. Or originated there.
I see.
I mean, look how many playthroughs has he actually done?
More than... He's done a couple days worth.
No, actually, I think he has over a month,
Ah,
to be honest.
it's probably true.
No, I periodically go back on Game Anyone just to see, because it's all listed there, how long he's actually gone. And yeah, It's definitely at least, what was it? It's definitely more than a week.
So you
Probably
do
cool.
still go back to the site?
Yeah,
hypocrite.
no.
You
I go back for one thing and one thing only.
But that still gives them ad revenue. Heretic!
I don't watch a damn thing on it.
Still, ad revenue. Heretic!
No, if I want the bastard to get my freaking profile off. I said delete account, and my account is technically still active. What the hell?
Well, that's just bad site management.
Yeah, and he's an asshole for it.
Indeed.
To be honest, I still don't even know why they left. Other than the fact that he's just an asshole.
Well, isn't that reason enough?
Well, yeah, but I don't know, like, I don't really even care, because, I don't necessarily even watch any of them anymore, but, do you remember the old days when, Shadow Zack, Dave the Usher, and Volv all played, you know, like, pogo games?
Yeah, I guess.
So, that's still one of my favorite, playthroughs ever, was, their, Monopoly playthrough. Remember that?
Yeah.
There's just some things you just can't forget, and that's one of them. I've probably seen that at least 10 times over the years. Granted, actually, I have another question. It's going to turn into a Q&A, just so you know. But, what game have you actually seen the most LPs of?
That's a good question.
Oh, I can tell you hands down what the one I could say.
What?
Sonic 06.
There's something wrong with you.
No! Sonic 06 is by far the best game to come out of that 15th anniversary.
Okay, for me, it's probably something like either Super Mario Bros. 3... Especially co-op games of that, that's fun. And World. I say those are up there.
I've seen at least 5 different LPs of Sonic 06, and all of them multiple times.
Multiple times?
Yeah! It's long enough that I can actually just put it on autopilot, and I actually do include Clement, his review being another one, so that would actually be 6, but that's a 3.5 hour set of videos, so 6 of them, multiple times. Because it's just funny.
By George. There's seriously something wrong. There has to be.
Maybe it's just a bit of sadism.
Yeah, I think so.
But,
Does your religion fall under Sonic 06?
no. To be honest, I don't give a shit how bad the game is as long as I actually get entertainment from it, and watching other people play it gives me entertainment. The only game I actually truly hate because it's all glitched up is Enter the Dragonfly. Fuck that game. There will be no game to me that's worse than Enter the Dragonfly. And you already know this, because I say this constantly. Have you seen the game?
No.
Oh, have you seen Spyro the Dragon before?
Yes.
Take out all the fun, glitch it up, and also make it completely generic.
And isometric, correct?
No.
I thought Enter the Dragon... Oh, was that a console game?
Yeah. The first one to come out after the switch over. By
Just-
far the worst thing they've ever created for Spyro the Dragon. The second is Attack of the Rhinox.
It's ridiculous how much stuff they give you in the last room of the game.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. This series has been a little bit bonkers when it comes to its balancing.
I mean, look, easiest game in the entire series has the hardest boss.
True.
And I will defend 8, saying that that's harder than 7. Except for the boss, the final boss. I still can't beat that final boss.
Well, Wily's defeated once again, and supposedly killed in a couple seconds.
Actually,
Yeah, supposedly Mega Man 3 was a game put in development hell, if I'm not correct.
wait, what?
Mega Man 3 put into development hell. Just took a while to develop.
Looking at all the Mega Man games and how quickly they were created,
Yeah.
that's hard to believe.
Well, this one took the longest out of the classic series. I believe a lot of stuff was scrapped.
I cannot believe that. Is that why they added in those Doc Robot stages?
I think so. I think they also meant to add a W and L symbol above each Robot Master, you know, for Wily and Light, you know, because they're robots.
Yeah.
Because in Magnet Man stage, you can see little tanks in his stage that have W and L for, you know, Wily and Light.
Oh yeah.
W and R.
I remember that part of the entire story.
Yeah, but that never came to. Oh no, there's some parts of Mega Man 3 that don't feel finished. Quite. I mean,
I still think it's the best in the series, though.
Me too. Well, I think...
It has the right up... Go on.
Oh. Well, I think it has really good enemy balance, to be honest.
Basically, I think that the enemies actually look pretty cool. All the weapons are useful.
But they're not overpowering.
Yeah, because all you really needed in the second game was the metal blades and the quick boomerang. And for me, the bubble lead, because I love the bubble lead for some odd reason. And they were just all useful. The music in the entire game is just amazing. From the very beginning, the title theme, which is by far my favorite title theme in the entire series.
Yeah.
To even the, what was it, the password screen music?
Yeah.
That's amazing too. The game is, what was it, difficult enough. At the same time, it throws E-tanks at you, so that you can make it as easy as you kind of want it to be. Has a good amount of content in it, without overstaying its welcome.
Well, those are good final words for Mega Man 3. I'm signing off. On this side, so toodaloo.